spooky session begins. This is your reading for the week of February 23rd through March 1st. So before I get started, I want you to think of your inquiry. Whatever question it is that you have, put that top of mind. I always suggest putting it in your mind's eye and seeing it clearly there. So let's get started. Our tarot spread is we start the week. The energy is the inverted Seven of Pentacles. This card represents unfinished work, waste, or lack of growth. Our struggle position is the inverted Judgment card. This is self-doubt, not learning lessons, or self-loathing. I would say that would be the extreme end of it. The focus position is the Two of Pentacles. This is balancing resources, being resourceful, and adaptable. In our discard position, we have the inverted Page of Swords. This is cynicism, sarcasm, or lack of planning. In our spiritual exercises position down here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this card represents sensibility, pragmatism, and practicality. And lastly, in the self-care slot, we have the inverted Knight of Wands. This is impatience, lacking self-control, or being reckless. Let me move these up a little bit. There we go. I'll get to the supplemental cards in a moment, but let's get the tarot reading first. So the starting energy, it's not great. It's not a total loss, but now that we're aware, we can take positive steps to fixing it. So the inverted Seven of Pentacles is a card that can best be summed up, I think, with either the term scatterbrain or frustration. It could mean that because we're not seeing the results that we expect, that we're feeling disillusioned with our effort and finding ourselves being more and more distracted by something that seems more gratifying. Now, the card usually implies that this is because of a lack of planning, but let's explore a little further first. Now, the difficulty that we're having this week isn't necessarily lack of planning. Rather, I think, based on the cards that we have, it's the not changing plans. So it's clear from the starting energy that we're not seeing the results we want. But if we keep trying to do the same things that we've always tried to do, what's the definition of insanity, right? And the poor results are getting in our head, the inverted Judgment card being about self-doubt or self-loathing. So the poor results are getting in our head, and it's causing us to feel scatterbrained, which could cause some shitty workmanship, and getting shittier and shittier results as a result of it. So now our means to correct this is balancing our resources and balancing ourselves. Now, when it comes to the Two of Pentacles, especially in this position, think of it as what's done is done. Holding the past issues that we've been having over ourselves is not going to bring about positive change. So now is the time to rethink, restructure, and reinvigorate ourselves with vision and retempered expectations and resource management. Now, in the discard slot, what we need to let go of is the cynical mentality that poor results can foment. The inverted Page of Swords gives the same scatterbrained energy that we got from the starting energy slot, and it's poor efforts yielding poor results and not wanting to take account for it. We start to look for any blame that we can outside of ourselves. So this is our sign to stop being a cynical asshole and get back to work. Put ourselves back together. Now, the spiritual exercises, the Queen of Pentacles is very fortuitous pull, as this queen represents sensibility and practicality, like I mentioned up top. Now, if we want to get our mind unscattered, then it would make sense to stop and see things in a rational and pragmatic way. This queen is one of establishing resource management or budgeting. So maybe if you don't know how to do this yourself, this is, I think, a good sign that find someone who can. Someone who's going to be patient with you and generous with their time in helping you. And self-care, getting this card, it's an awareness thing. The inverted Knight of Wands is one of impatience, and it's just more scatterbrained frustration. So take the Queen of Pentacles hand. This could be your own. This could be your own gentle spirit that, as you take a second look at what it is that you've been doing, what your methodology has been, and take the graceful hand and pull back these negative feelings and rediscover the power of structure. All right, before I get to the supplemental cards, let me take a second. Hey, I wanted to take a few moments to talk about a few things. Now, if you're looking for a more personalized and direct-to-you tarot reading, I offer them at no cost. It's just a donation if you can afford one. I enjoy doing these for anyone and everyone who needs one, and I feel that I offer the most honesty and unabridged approach to tarot readings that can be matched by, I would say, very, very few people. Go to lvxmedia.net/spooky, fill out the form there, and get things in motion. Again, donate whatever you can afford, and I'll do the rest. And if you're curious about how the weekly readings all come out, like the entire process, go to patreon.lvx.be, sign up for the spooky tier, and you'll get the video every week. Now, I specialize in, as you can see, and I'm very enthusiastic about tarot and other forms of cartomancy. I love helping people navigate with whatever their questions are with the tools that I have, but there's quite a gap between card readings and a full psychic session. If you're looking for a comprehensive exploration of the past, present, and future, Samira is the person to see. She offers in-depth, personalized readings that cover all areas of life and incorporate more than just cards. A lot of things that I'm not too learned on, so I definitely look up to her in this regard. Now, if you want a deeper dive, broader perspective, check out samira.lvx.be, samira.lux.be. Use the promo code LEO78843 and get 20% off your session. All right. Now, in our supplemental cards, the sixth instinct up here is Pluto. The message on it is the urge to delve to the depths of experience for renewal and transformation. Our angel number is 5555. This is the clarity card. The keywords on this one are transformation, changes, and fast pace moving forward. Our traditional cartomancy is the Nine of Clubs. This is luck and a long-lasting lucky break. It can also be achievement or being on the cusp of achievement. And the true intention is the Imposter card. The message on it, I'm not who you think I am. I'll get to that in a second. So for the supplemental cards, first we have up here is the Pluto card. I think that this one pairs really well with the Queen of Pentacles, is that it's calling for us to dig to the depths of our minds to reinvigorate ourselves, right? For the angel number, the 5555, this is clarity. It also is calling for making changes that will lead to radical positive transformation in the future. The traditional card, the Nine of Clubs, symbolizes being on the cusp of achievement and calling for the positive changes that are necessary to get that achievement that we've been striving for. And I'm not entirely certain how the true intention fits into all of this, because all of this is really clear. We're not as focused as we could or should be, and to get ourselves back on track, we have to rebalance ourselves, right? And pull away the negative feelings that we have here. So I don't know, is the negativity the imposter? I'm gonna say yes. Does this card fucking fit into the whole thing? No, it does not. No, it doesn't. God, if it's always this one. It's always this one. There you have it. That's the reading for the week. Apologies, it was a little late, but I'm sure it'll land well just the same. I'll leave it here. I will see you next time. Same Uki time, same spooky place.